Hello and welcome back to Star Citizen. My name is Evenleasesc, and today on another ship preview right behind me, the ANVIL TERRAPIN MEDICAL. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, welcome back to another ship preview. This one is going to be the ANVIL TERRAPIN Medic, a ship that we never thought we'd see coming, or at least not for a very long time. It's been requested for, ever since the Terrapin's been around, because it just has that perfect shape and size for a small medical craft. Now, before we get into that, I just want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Right now, I have a giveaway going on the channel. If you look down below, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. Make sure you enter. Watch that video, enter. I appreciate every one of you. You guys are awesome. Make sure you also like this video. I just want to know that you liked what you saw, and I'm doing good for you, so I appreciate it. Now, moving on to the Terrapin Medic. This thing, look at it. It's cute. It's adorable. It's the medical turtle, and it's here, and it's so nice. It's got so many little angles, and it's got its anvil design. It's the original Terrapin modified without the ridiculous chair in the middle, and more or less a medical ship in there, and it looks... or medical ship, a medical bed, and it looks fantastic. And I just can't wait to see this thing on the live server. It's going to be quite the bunker runner, but there's been some changes, so we'll take a look at that right now. So before we do, as you can see on the outside of the ship, this thing still has all its neat little armor plating, making the turtle what it is, including those two guns on the front. Nothing's changed there, and the VTOL thrusters that, if you press K on the keyboard, you can go ahead and make them go up or down, so it's pretty cool. Now, let's go ahead and move into the interior. As you can see right now, I'm standing on the outside of the Terrapin Medic, so I'm going to head over to this little button pad right here. It's kind of small, but you can go ahead and open it right there, and once you do, it'll fold down pretty nice like that. All this like blocky armor on here. There's also a little light button here that if you turn that on, lights come on right there, just lighting up the pathway a little bit, so if you're in a darker situation, you can kind of see where you're going, even though, the inside of this ship is already going to be bright enough, you'll see it from a mile away. Now, moving on into the interior here, this thing has a phenomenal amount of detail. This is your medical Terrapin. Normally, you'd have a big old chair right here, and a bathroom over here, and some beds, and, that's all gone. Now you have a medical bed, a tier 2 medical bed, and it just looks great. Now you got all your components sitting around here. It's all accessible. The Terrapin has gotten its components in gold standard pass. I am super excited about that, including a relay station here, which is quite interesting. And over here you got the medical assistant with the bed, so you go over there to that digital medical assistant. You can go ahead and set your spawn or take care of the patient on the table, and you can also just lay in the bed and get healed up or get a drink, so you gotta love that. It is, like I said, a tier 2 bed. So life support over here, jump drive. Down here you're gonna have a cabinet full of medical supplies once you fill it up, of course. And up here you do have crew storage, so you can open that up and go ahead and drop some stuff in there if you need to. And then over here to the left, you have guest storage. So if you have someone staying here medically, you can always put their stuff there when they're on the bed getting the care that they need. Now, looking further into the ship, as you saw, the bed's gone. There's no more bed for the crew, no more bathroom for the crew. This ship is now just designated to be nothing but a medical runner without any sort of long-term stay. Because the original turtle is nothing but a long-range scout, like a very long-range scout, meant to be on the border edge of a conflict zone, keeping an eye out for any sort of intrusion. So this one, not so much, which is really kind of interesting. You can put this thing on a Polaris. If you didn't know that, you could, and you could pretty much use it as a little jumper going out and taking care of any medical needs and dropping off maybe a small team of medical professionals or, special forces if you want to. No jump seats or anything, but still, they can just stand up, right? Now, this is the control panel and everything for this door right here. If you close that, it just kind of gives a little bit of privacy between, oh, and a nice graphical glitch, but a little bit of privacy between you and the pilot, as well as maybe like a small airlock. Kind of weak, though. It's just glass. Then you also have light control. Turn down the lights in here. Maybe the patient is in dire need. Moving on in, you have a little bit more component access here, including another relay station. Kind of surprised. This ship is kind of a small one to have so many relays. Now I'm going to head back over here. Yeah, more relays, just everywhere. So, and your engineering terminal. It's a very small vessel, so to have so much for engineering is quite surprising. And then, more components on the walls here. Looks fantastic. Open those up. And then we're going to talk about some of the more details that we're going to have right over here with the pilot seat. Now, once you get into the pilot seat, you're going to notice you do have quite a good view out the windows, but you could also restrict that view a little bit by, like always, controlling the armor plating around your ship. So you can close that on up and give yourself a little bit more protection against sort of incoming fire. Positioning's kind of interesting, but it's nice. I kind of like that. Does give you a little bit more cover. And then a nice thing about this ship is the lights. The headlights are completely separate from your medical emergency lights. So if I were to look at the outside of the vehicle and press L, the lights come on, but not the emergency lights like that. Go ahead and turn those off. Head back in here. And then right here is a button that says emergency lights on. Go ahead and hit that button and they are separated. That is a massive win. Something we've always wanted with any medical variant ship or, bounty hunting ship that has any sort of emergency lights. They're always tied into your headlights. We don't like that. So thank you, CIG, for listening. I can't wait to see that button on other variants or medical ships like the sort. Otherwise, you got a lot of your other, original buttons: open interior, close interior, lock, unlock, exit. Nothing else past that. It's a pretty neat interior, has quite a few MFDs, and of course, it is the Terrapin, so it's going to have quite the health pool or shielding, and it's just going to be quite the ship to bring to a bunker and run some deliveries, set your spawn zone, and have a good time. When you go ahead and raise the landing gear, of course, the ship closes up, making it even more protected for your crew. Again, if you see that, landing gear down, everything really just closes up. Looks great. Really like that. So, that's the medical Terrapin. It is a fantastic ship, and I can't wait to really give it a, good old review time on screen. As of right now, though, this is a great preview to kind of show you what you're getting with the medical Terrapin. Now, what I want you to do as the viewer is tell me in the comments, what do you think this thing's going to be priced at? The original Terrapin's already a very expensive ship. Now, change it up a bit, take away a little bit of the long range part of it, the bed, the bathroom, gone, but add a medical bed, tier 2, and tell me, what do you think this thing's going to be priced at? And, just let me know what you think of the ship overall in the comments down in the comments. Are you going to get one? Because, it's a pretty nice ship, but what makes you want to buy this, or what makes you not want to buy this? Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.